can definitely go into the Mario trailer since that's the big video game trailer. What do you guys think about this whole Mario thing going on so far? You know,
I'm excited. I think that they captured the look and the feel of Mario Brothers perfectly, with even just the color palette, the way that everything is designed. I think it looks fantastic. And then watching that clip that they released at the Game Awards, the music that they have is brilliant as well. That was like one of the first things that I picked up on.
It's so authentic. Like it feels like you're in the game. Like it's gonna be such a fun, immersive experience when you actually watch it on the big screen. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, I definitely do like a lot of the. I like that it's very like CGI focused and it looks very like you're almost watching like a Pixar-ish version of Mario, which it's cool. But I do have a little bit of gripes, a little bit
with
like,
the design or what?
Just. It's more petty gripes because I honestly think overall the movie
air
is
them
gonna be
out. I want to hear it.
But the one petty gripe that I have so far with it is so far as the trailers has given us. The first one I have is like, it does kind of feel like it almost feels like I'm watching a giant parody. Like it's like a Pixar-ish parody of like, oh, if this was Mario in a Pixar film, we have to have Mario do these kinds of things because that's how Pixar kind of is. So I kind of wish there would be a little bit more. I'm hoping, because you know this could just be the marketing, right? Because you have to market things. I'm hoping there would be a little bit more uniqueness to it, and doesn't feel like just like a, hey, this is a Mario,
like a 1-for-1 retelling and like reshowing of like what you see in the game.
Not just game, but just more like something where like it because we're trying to make a Pixar version of Mario, we have to do these kind of like Pixar-y kind of tropes.
Well, I think that they have to. They're in a position where I don't think it's a great idea for them to kind of just like do the same thing that we've seen be done in the Mario world over and over again. I think it's cool for them to try to expand it a little bit while still maintaining the spirit.
I don't think it's like, it's not about them trying to follow completely Mario, but it's more about
what are you guys saying when you're saying follow completely Mario? Or it's like there are so many Mario games.
There's so many Mario.
Which one are you talking about?
I think I'm starting to understand you, Chuku. You just don't want it to be a Pixar film.
I
don't
want
want
it
to have Pixar tropes. But what do you mean by, because we always talk about tropes on this show.
Okay.
Like, back and forth. Like, what is a Pixar trope?
I guess for me, it's like this idea that like
family.
No, not family. Not family.
Luigi.
No, like I to me, it just feels like if I were to like, if you take away Mario and then you replace it with what's it called, with any other like crazy like character where it's like, oh, he's the goofling person who learns how to be brave kind of thing, which I get where they're coming from because it's trying to appeal to children.
No,
right?
Mario's already brave.
But in this movie,
we're not talking about Luigi here.
But we're talking about in this movie, it's a different version. It's not. He's not brave in this one.
It's an isekai, again.
Yeah, sort of, I guess. But my point is like, it just, to me, like, I would prefer, and I guess this is like the movie part of me, I would prefer more creative, more different kind of story versus the like this kind of thing where it kind of seems like a parody of like, okay,
that's what you're asking is very vague, but I hope they can deliver on it.
I mean, I get.
So you don't want Bowser to capture Peach, and you don't want Mario to be.
I mean, Bowser's not capturing Peach, which is good.
We already saw that. She looks like she's in charge of.
But that's actually kind of another gripe I kind of do have with the Peach.
Peach can't be in charge.
No, it's not even that Peach can't be in charge. It's
not
just,
my Peach.
I just think it's a little weird that in a Mario universe where Peach is more teaching Mario how to be Mario. Because in
it's a fish out of water trope.
It is, but it's like I don't know, I would like it to be that like Mario and Peach are kind of learning with each other in terms of like they're both becoming these warriors, as opposed to Princess Peach is this like warrior person teaching Mario how to become the plumber thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen the clips or anything.
I mean, yeah.
It's just, to me, it's weird because it's like if you play any Mario game, most of the time it's like if Princess Peach is this warrior, why is she making Mario save her?
Yeah, but
it's like, bruh.
On paper, what you're saying does seem off. Like it would make more sense for them to learn together.
Exactly. That's just something I would prefer. But again, I get it. Like I mean, I'm glad she's not kidnapped. I think that's something that's a little bit.
You are valid because I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're like over analyzing things, but I think just looking at the trailers, the biggest thing that everyone's saying is like visually, it's so good. Like it's stunning. And I don't know if they knew what they had, because it's Illumination Studios, right? And like they've make stuff that looks great. There might be an over reliance on how good it looks versus having like a really good story.
Man, that's okay. Like,
like you just like it looking
as a
good.
Mario fan, I just want to see him go underwater, swim a little,
but no,
jump on some
you
Goombas.
say that. No, I mean like
fly.
I'm not saying like it has to follow any type of lore, but you say that now. But like if the story sucks and like you don't care about the characters, like that will also kind of be like, okay, well I'm gonna forget this film.
I already love the ice like land. That's like it
That's
looks great.
no.
See,
It's
this
like
is
I'm in the
he's
game. And then like Bowser's Castle, we just gotta go in there. It's gotta look great.
How can you be a real hardcore Mario fan but not be okay with the idea that Princess Peach is like teaching Mario how to be Mario?
No. I said on paper it seemed off. I want her to get captured.
Listen,
She needs to.
listen. That's what I'm. Okay, listen.
Bowser needs to do his job. What is he doing?
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is my concern. Excuse me.
Yeah.
My concern is like they are capitalizing off of fans like you who don't care, who see it and they're like, wow, nostalgia, this looks
played
great.
Mario my whole life. I need
know.
this to be
I can
like
see,
Mario
I
game.
can see the nostalgia glimmering in your eyes, and so can these studios, and they've got dollar signs in their eyes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it looks so great. It's a bit of a halo effect, because if you saw the first trailer, also looked great, but another huge gripe that people had was like, oh, Chris Pratt sounds like awful. Like
that's another example of my Pixar is.
He sounds like not good, and I feel like that was like a big weak point of the first trailer that was released. Was everyone was saying like, did Chris Pratt really try? Like he phoned it in. Like, go ahead, girl, give us nothing. But like they keep releasing these trailers and clips that look great, and it's just looks so good. It's creating a bit of like a halo effect. And I think it was smart too that they released the clip with like Chris Pratt like not even saying anything and barely having any lines in that clip, right? Where
That's
he was
okay.
like, no, that's what
Mario
I'm
doesn't
saying.
really talk too much.
That's okay.
Also, like, let's be real for a second. Like, do we want to sit through 90 minutes of "It's a me, I'm Mario"?
Maybe.
No, okay, first of all,
for 90 minutes. Come on.
I don't think it's wrong to have an Italian actor play Mario. I think
That's
I
not
think
what I'm
that's the
saying.
reason.
I'm saying like for that crazy like hyper accent, like
Maybe, but
No,
okay.
I think it can work. It can work. It can be sold.
Either way, regardless, in any case, he's not like Mad Max. Like, it's not like he talks like Zero. Like, I mean, this is like a film where we like they hired Chris Pratt. Like, they're not gonna let him say nothing, you know.
yeah.
In that clip, I think it was like a rare clip where they're just like, yeah, he is gonna say nothing, and they released that knowingly because they know, because I feel like, you know, these marketers, you know, these studios are smart. They're seeing the reaction online and they're seeing like, okay, let's find something with that Chris Pratt's voice, because that seems to be the real downfall of like where everyone's
like,
but that's what I'm saying is like the visuals alone are like what are making the hype for this film, right? And that's creating a halo effect, because I'm reading, even though he had 0 lines in that clip, people in the comments of things are like, you know, Chris Pratt didn't sound that bad in this. But it's like, he didn't say anything.
No, because here's the thing. I feel like if once we get into the movie, it'll be a better way to we'll be able to more accurately judge the voice once we're in it. Because from these trailers, it's like people already are coming in with their expectations of how they want him to sound. And clearly the director like had him sound the way that the director wanted him to sound.
Oh yeah, fun fact: the director, the people who are directing are the same people who create Teen Titans Go.
That's fine. That's fine.
I put it out there. That's all I just want to put that out there. But yeah, but I like Teen
That's
Titans Go.
fine.
good.
That's
Never
fine.
mind.
Teen
Can we
Titans.
move
Teen
on?
Titans Go is really funny.
Can we
Like,
move
Yeah,
on?
we would. I did that just because
move
I know
on.
it pissed off OC.
I love
That's the reason
this.
why I said
Let's
that.
Look,
move on
hey.
to a different topic.
points.
Going to my point. With
You know
Chris
what other
Pratt-
trailer came out?
No. I'm not done here. So
Yeah,
going
I'm not
back to
done
my
either.
point with Chris Pratt, I think Chris Pratt is partially the reason why I get the whole Pixar vibe, because the way he just acts, it just sounds like a typical Pixar character, where it's like like, you know, you just feel like it's the act, like you feel like the, what's it called, the Hollywood actors just playing their like dumbling idiot self, and they're trying to learn how to become more brave, kind of a
because
thing.
he is typecast. He's always been kind of like a himbo kind of character,
Yeah.
and they're making like maybe a himbo Mario.
Yeah, in a sense. So that's just what I get from it. And again, I mean, like, you know, I kind of see where you're coming from, with a sense where it's like, you know, there's like a marketing aspect to it, and that you know, I think overall we'll definitely like to the better yet, we'll definitely connect to it, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
I don't think the movie at all will be a bad movie. Like, I definitely think I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do think I think for what Mario is, because again, Mario's a simple, like, there's no deep story in Mario. It's just you gotta save a princess.
They can make a deep story.
So,
That's what I'm saying. They could make a good, because it's like when you watch an animated film, that's sometimes when I'm the most emotional, because it's like, I mean, I know you don't want it to be Pixar, but Pixar films are good, and they're good because the stories are good, not just like the animation. And I'd be like, it would actually be cool for them to emulate that and to like make a great story with great graphics, you know.
Yeah.
But you're making a point. Like, points are being made all around.
Yeah.
I actually agree with all of you guys, and like that's my point. Like you said, like there's marketing involved. My point is that they're being strategic. Like the hype
Yeah.
for this film is like palpable, and online they're being so strategic with like what they're outputting as far as like teasers and trailers, that like the sentiment just keeps getting better and better from what I'm seeing. So like we're talking about the trailers, like I feel like these are like the best trailers that are coming out, like even with all like people are like literally hating on Chris Pratt. I feel like he's like not where he once was. A lot of people like hate on him now for like, you know, he like tweets like ridiculous stuff sometimes, but like even with that, like what they're outputting is like so good that like the sentiment just keeps getting better and better, and that's really good. Like they're doing a great job
When's it come
trailer
out?
wise and
Yeah.
marketing wise.
When is it coming out?
Yeah.
April.
April.
So I'm definitely hyped. I just again, I'm gonna have to get used to this idea where, I mean, I'm hoping maybe they make a joke out of it, where Princess Peach is this competent, you know, Batman badass, and Mario's this kind of like weenie, and then Princess Peach teaching Mario how to be Mario. I just feel a little, it just feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
For me. It just feels weird to me. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Uncomfortable.
I just wish it could be, if they could do a thing where she just pretend like she acts badass, but she's actually failing at it, and then they grow together. So it's like they become badasses together. I'll be happy with it. But other than that, I like Jack Black's performance as Bowser, and Bowser's always been my favorite character in Mario. So yeah, King Koopa.
King Koopa.
But any other trailers, unless you guys want to continue talking about Mario, that we can talk
Oh,
about.
there was a.
We
I
talked
mean,
about Mario.
the Transformer trailer.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw.
I saw that one.
Anthony Ramos looked pretty cool in that one scene.
I like him.
That was
I like
pretty
him.
much the only